We're live now? Okay. All right. We are still live, and we're on the campus of Ferris State University, and we're still with the 2019 Idlewild Empowerment Conference and Music Festival that's going on this campus, and we are at the University Center. It is always great when we have our young people who will come and join in, especially our African American males. And so we've got somebody from the west side of the state of Michigan, and we have Mr. Antonio Taylor. He drove all the way here from Grand Rapids. I call it G-Rap. And so I appreciate you coming. Thank you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
You too, sir. And now, so how long have you been a poet or been doing, poetic expressions?
I've been writing since the 4th grade, but I've been that's been all right. But I've been performing for about 10 years.
About 10 years? Yeah. You don't look like 10 years. You look like a youngster.
You gotta drink your water. Yeah.
We do. Michigan does have good water.
We got good water.
Something about the water keep us young, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So listen, I saw your beautiful wife and your 2 children.
Yeah.
Tell me how poetry has impacted your life.
It gives me purpose. It's a gift that I've always had for quite a very long time, and it's great that I have outlets and places like Ferris State that'll help support. I'm the host of an open mic back in Grand Rapids.
Really?
Yeah.
What nights?
Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights?
Yeah, every Wednesday. It's the longest running poetry open mic in Grand Rapids. Probably that side of Michigan. Probably Michigan, but we gotta do our Google facts.
Okay. So it's on Wednesday nights. Where at and what time?
The Easttown Hookah Lounge, if you're ever in Grand Rapids. Every Wednesday from 9:45 to about 11:30.
Okay, 9:45 to 11:30. Okay, so I'm gonna put you on the spot like I do some people.
Cool.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you this mic.
Cool.
I'm going to step to the side, and then I want you to give us some rendition of whatever poetic expression or poetry that you desire.
Can I do it without a mic?
How about that?
Do you think my voice can travel loud enough?
I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, all you need to do is project.
Cool.
I'll, the mic, and I'll just put it in your direction. How about that?
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is live, on the Connection TV show at the 2019. How many? He said, how many can I do? You can't do no performance, but you can do, your thing. I know poetic expressions, sometimes they run about a couple minutes to 5.
It's just when I start, it's like I can't stop.
Okay.
I'll do one, and then if you like it, you be like, oh yeah, do some more. Right.
Okay, Antonio Taylor, everyone from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You can't give him a hand, but I know you're giving him a hand out there when you see his performance.
Okay, cool. I think I'm just gonna jump right into it.
Okay, go ahead.
Intro, but I wrote this for the sake of Black folks dealing with human rights issues. I think the people that up in Idlewild connect, people in Detroit, people in Chicago, Black folk all over could probably relate to the message I'm trying to send off. So, with that being said, let me just get started. So let's get this straight. I ain't make this to defuse hatred. I wrote this with the selfishly focus as a selfish black, and I don't want to be attached to your struggle, and helping y'all out will soon land me in trouble. I'm glad you don't have a job and you have to hustle. I want you to remain stationed in this neighborhood that I have made blatant. Design gentrification. I won't hire anybody. I don't want to be admired by anybody. I just bought some new Barclays that keep poverty apart from me. We make it hard to get property to set the game of life up properly than call it monopoly. And I ain't write this for no black kids in public school, and I'd rather they never hear my truth and fall under my government ruling. And if you stand for a righteous cause, I plan to ruin. Just like Cam Newton, or you on that Black Panther mess, well, plan on losing. And if you want to know how I feel about women, I prefer we deny them. We sexualize them, especially the ones that striving, because those are the ones that produce a change. I tell them they want to amount to anything. We install it in their brains. We make them wait to get paid by weekly payments. Because I'm sure they can't survive off of minimum wages. We make them sick, make it contagious. Section 8, they on the wait list. I teach them all hatred just to keep my wealth sacred. But just to let them know that I ain't nothing to play with, we'll kill them on camera till the judge will replay it. Yo, this part is my favorite. We'll flame it to the hard pressed pause, freeze famously the blame is part in the dark. Man, he never seen light, he ain't bright or smart. Play reality TV so the revolution can spark. And they got it all planned, play your hand like it's fate. Give them a small piece of the pie. Meanwhile, we eat cake. We keep erasing this place, and let's pretend to love them. Tell them that heaven is above them and not in here. Give them hell and make it clear. Give them a car that they can't steer. Give them a train with no engineer. Give them a plane we can shoot out the air. If they ever decide they want to go somewhere, we'll have them waiting in fear. I love it when they cry. I love feeding them drugs. They make bad decisions when they high. And I gotta get out of Bob. We know what they're like, so we can dictate their future. We go by their soul, wash their brain, drain the blood from their chest, and that's how you keep the slave body in check. Thank you.
Woo! I'm gonna do this. You know how they do that little snap
Yeah.
thing. You know when you do that
Yeah,
was
for
hot.
sure.
So what was
Thank
the
you.
title of that?
I don't really title that much. It just really comes off of themes. I don't really like when I write or when I type
Okay.
anything. I don't really come up with titles. I just come off with the concept, and I just instantly just start writing.
Okay.
They deserve titles, so.
Okay. So what was the
lazy
concept from this one? Because that was pretty deep. That was.
It draws back to the Willie Lynch letter.
Okay.
And how certain things are in place of the way they are intentionally for African Americans in the system.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So a lot of them don't realize that they're also playing a role in their own demise if they aren't smart enough, if they aren't reading, if they aren't educating themselves on what's truly going on, and everything affects our condition, from gentrification, from systemic racism to politics. You know what I mean? All of that plays a role in that poem. I think is a perfect example to actually display what it is on my channel.
Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you
For
coming
sure, no doubt.
live
No doubt.
on the Connection TV show and just
Yeah.
kind of spitting that out there. So
Thanks for having
again,
me.
you are at in East Town.
Hookah Lounge, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yes.
Okay. How can someone get in touch with you if they want to know more about your I wouldn't say comedy, your poetic expression
Yeah.
on that night, as well as if they wanted to book you for a performance?
You can book me. You can grab my email, which is Antonio Taylor 2417@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram at poet17 or Facebook Antonio Taylor. I'm on all social media platforms.
All social media
Yeah.
platforms. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
No,
you for
thanks.
being a positive,
No, thank you,
young
man.
African
No, thanks
American
for having
male. You've got a beautiful family. Thank you for
Yeah,
being a
yeah,
family
just laid
man
off. Got some-
and showing the next generation like what they can do. When they empower themselves and when they step into their giftings. That
Yeah.
God has blessed them with. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Okay, no, thank you.
All right, live with Mr. Antonio Taylor with the Connection TV show. Real Thoughts, Real Talk, people.
That's
I got a question since you
Listen.
was on the spot.